Nigel, 1-0 win here against Coventry City. What are your thoughts after that one?
A much-needed win in the context of the season so far with our home form in terms of results, not necessarily performances. I know there's been a bit of moaning going on about our home form, but that the performance today was everything that I would expect from any team that I'm involved in, and that is a fully committed performance where everybody does what the team needs rather than what they need themselves. So, you know, never easy games, if I'm honest, against Coventry, as I think that the long-term history would certainly point to. But we've managed to win a tight game in which we, for long periods, almost the entirety of the first half was second best. We couldn't get any rhythm in possession. We had to change our shape. You know, we tried to match them up just because of our availability of players that we've had. So, you know, we've been in a bit of a tight spot this week. But look, we were able to come out with 3 points, which is the most important thing. And yeah, I mean, it just means now we can go into what will be a tough game in midweek against a side who have had a very, very positive return to the championship. So, you know, I'm really pleased with how our players have dealt with the pressures of this game. You know, with players missing, having to deal with 2 players not making it on the day before a game. You know, they're never easy things to deal with. But I thought the players showed a lot of solidarity amongst themselves today. And, yeah, a good, ugly win from our perspective.
You mentioned that change of shape. Jason Knight coming on late in the first half. How impressive was he today, especially considering he hasn't trained for much of the week?
He's just such a fabulous type of player to have, because look, his drive, internal drive, just means that he's always ready for games. And so he wasn't very well at all. I mean, he rang Dave at 5 a.m. on Thursday morning, I think it was. So, you know, for him to recover from that, but recovers one, you know, you can put it as recover. I don't know whether it is recover. He's just got the internal drive to make sure that if he's needed in the game, he goes out there and performs. So, good for him. We needed that. I thought you know, as the game went on, the back four were magnificent in terms of dealing with what Coventry threw at us. Subs always have a part to play, and I think, all right, okay, so you can have 9 subs, and we used our 3 occasions just for single subs today, which is a bit unusual, but it just was. We couldn't afford to make too many changes, but the lads who went on had I think a positive effect. And the most important thing about today is the collective effort. I thought they were very, very good.
That collective effort really showed in those final 10 or so minutes. Bodies on the line. How brilliant was that back line along with the rest of the team?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, look, we've had days where it's not quite happened for us, and so on days where you concede one of those late goals, even though the commitment's there, then people will question it. So I look at it through slightly different eyes, so to speak. And but look, we needed a result today. We needed a positive result. I don't know where it puts us in the table. It doesn't really matter at this stage. All it does is keeps us in contact with the top 6, and I'm sure that the table below us is very, very tight too. Doesn't matter. We just got to concentrate on what we do. It's an important win for us, but we now have to make sure we're ready for the Ipswich game.
And finally, a goal for Rob Dickey that gives us the win, a clean sheet, plenty of last-ditch tackles, blocks from him. Just how brilliant was he today?
Yeah, I thought both him and Andy were fabulous at the back. and you know, we've become very short in that area. Rob showed his quality and also his ability from attacking set plays. Kingy does what Kingy does, and that is shows his game understanding and his ability to do what the team needs. Players like that are gold dust.